So I don't know what to expect from this. I have seen some online pictures and also YouTube videos of review of this quadcopter, and it seems that it does fly really well. It's supposed to sit in between the Flywoo long range and also the Cape RC baby crocodile. So this is the IFlight Chimera 4S long range quadcopter. This is a 4-inch version, and the propellers are not very durable. I scraped something and it's already broken a bit of the propellers, and this battery I just strap onto the Chimera with a sticky pad at the front so that it sticks the battery a bit tighter on the frame. And I use different straps because the original straps is not long enough to strap this battery down to the Chimera. And this is the ZOHD 18650 lithium-ion battery. This is the 4S version and 3500 milliamps. So I was able to do rounds in that small area, and I got about probably 8 to 9 minutes, and the battery was around 13.9 volts. So if you run it down to about maybe it's a little bit lower, so probably you can get to about 60 minutes. I don't think it's a problem. And I was flying the Chimera with 80% throttle limit, so I don't overshoot the area because the area is very small. I'm going to put up the video up for you to have a look at, and also the you can see the footage. It's recorded by the Caddx Nebula. I think this is the Nebula 2 camera because the image seems to be a bit better than the version 1. So I'm not really sure about that, but in terms of getting this to fly long range, I'm not sure whether this will work because I tested this out in open field just last week, and the wind was really strong, and when I was flying it around 300 meters radius, I put it up in the air, and it was very difficult for it to get down. It took me a while to bring the quad down, and the quad was being blown by the wind quite drastically. So I don't think something as small as this can go long range. I haven't set up the GPS because I don't fly very long range anyway. And I also flew the IFlight Nazgul 5 HD in the same conditions, and the Nazgul 5 was able to withstand the wind much better than this Chimera 4S. So I think this is really for flying in a park, and it can give you a bit more flight time, and also you can explore your local park for probably around 15 minutes or something like that. So it's good for park flying, but I don't think it's good for long range. It's a good concept, and I think the concept was just being tested out to see whether something this small can do long range. It's possible, but it's not recommended So overall this quad is pretty good. The props are not as durable as I like it to be, but the build is pretty good, except that you need to do a minor tweaks to the wires. Other than that, if you buy this without the expectation of flying long range and you just want to do it within your local area, this should be fine. So hope you guys like and enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. As always, just remember quadcopter is not rocket science. See you next time. So this is the IFlight Chimera long range 4-inch 3000 kV motors. It's a cruiser. I think it comes with the crossfire and also the Caddx Vista Nebula. It came today. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing and also a quick setup of this quadcopter, and then I'm going to take it out for a test flight in the farm. But before I do that, I'll just give you a video of this product so that you can make your mind up whether you want to purchase this or not. So let's go through the box and see what we have here. We have one set of 4 propellers, another set of propellers, black in color, and the USB-C and the USB micro cable for the flight controller and also for the Caddx Vista. I'll open this back up in a while. We just see the quadcopter first. So this is the quadcopter. Let me just zoom this out a bit. Okay, so this is a quadcopter. As you can see, you have this GPS unit set up at the back, and you have this long antenna for the Caddx Vista, and this is obviously the TPS crossfire antenna, and this is a battery strap. So this is definitely a nebula camera, because my other DJI FPV system quads, I have the DJI A unit and also the Caddx Vista with the DJI camera, so obviously it's different. So let me just quickly give you a look of the quadcopter itself. You have this TPU protector at the bottom here. Then you have this X frame. Obviously you're going to see some props in the camera, because X frame you always have props in the camera, but with X frame it's always very stable to fly, so that may be a compromise you want to accept. So I don't know what type of GPS module this one is, because I never had a GPS quad before, and this is SD30. And the wires are set up very similar to the Nazgul wires for the arms. They have their own protector glue on the arms, and then you have these wires flopping around. So it's best that if you can tie this down with zip tie. And the camera is at the front. So obviously it's a very simple setup. You have the ESC at the bottom, then you have the flight controller on the top here, and this is a USB micro for you to set up your Betaflight. Yeah, it looks well made, just like the Nazgul. Quick look. Battery strap, battery pad, some stickers, another battery strap, some more battery strap, spare screws, and you have obviously some antenna tubes. It's probably for FR Sky type of antenna. Okay, the wiring setup for the different types of receiver, and some instructions on the DTX, and the camera wiring, and then the GPS wiring and setup, 4-in-1 ESC, LED setup, and the GPS rescue mode instructions, and the Betaflight setup for GPS. This one is in Chinese, and some more stickers.